Hello and welcome to episode 192 of the Daily Sales Message, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Big tall order, but we're doing okay so far. Now, if you're new around here, my name is James Newell and I teach people how to sell for a living. For me, it comes in two very distinct components. You need to have, first of all, a clear sales message, so people are going to understand what you're offering them. And secondly, you need selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed, comfortable and confident in a selling situation. In this episode, we're talking about ROI. ROI, return on investment. Now, not all ROI, return on investment, is financial, but this is a stumbling block for tons and tons of people that I meet on a weekly, I was going to say daily basis. I don't meet tons of people every day, but on a weekly or monthly basis, this is a big problem. Not every business can claim, you give me £1, I'll give you £3 back. I have a really nice, clean ROI, return on investment, a way to calculate payback, a way to calculate return. It's quite difficult for some businesses to do that. So then they don't do that quite rightly and they stay away from it and they're not really sure, they're intimidated by it. My argument there, and it is an argument, is that not all ROI is financial, and that's okay. ROI is just return on investment. It's the value that you get. So it could be a number of things. It could be the speed of, it saves you time. It provides you with more access to something. It promotes your brand. It helps you to reach more people. There's lots and lots of other things that are not directly related to money that give an ROI. And although they're not calculable in like a figure, decimal, metric, kind of numerical, that's what I'm looking for, in a numerical way, doesn't mean they don't exist. The prime example I give, always quite flippant example, but it kind of gets the point across. If I go take my wife out for dinner and I pay for dinner for her, there's no direct ROI on doing that necessarily, but it's a good thing for our relationship. So there is value there. I do get a return on my investment because we feel closer together and we have a lovely evening, spend some time together. There's the ROI. Feeling connected, being connected, spending that time together. So what I want you to do today, and it's a little bit of an abstract exercise by definition, I appreciate that. Think about your offering. And if you struggle with ROI, with return on investment, think about those abstract, real-world, contextual, other benefits and value that your offering brings, and how can you articulate that to your buyer? Because if you can find something that you can talk about with confidence, it'll make a huge difference. And never again will you worry when somebody says, James, what's the ROI on this? And then you freeze up because you don't actually know. Well, that's it for this episode of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, as I check my notes, in episode 193, 200 is so close now. We're talking about which solution to offer first to potential buyers. And there's a particular solution that you have to offer first. And I don't care who you are and what you're selling and where you're selling it, who you're selling it to. But you want to try and offer this solution first if you want your buyer to trust you. Very important. But tune in tomorrow and I'll explain more about that. In the meantime, if you haven't already, hop on over to sellingconfidencescore.com. That's sellingconfidencescore.com, where there is a free 20-question, 2-minute quiz you can take. It will score you across 4 different areas in terms of how you sell, and it will give you advice and guidance and a free action plan on how to improve if you need a little bit of help in any of those areas. That's sellingconfidencescore.com. That's it for this episode. I appreciate you listening or watching all the way to the end. I'll see you tomorrow for another exciting edition of the Daily Sales Message.